Curses. An expressed wish that some form of adversity or misfortune will befall or attach to one or more persons, a place, or an object. Often brought on by dabbling in black magic or voodoo, they have been plaguing mankind in some form or another for thousands of years. The fact that objects can be cursed makes things far more sinister, as the objects can be passed on from person to person. With that, here are 5 of the scariest cursed objects. The first cursed object on our list. Annabelle. Bought in an antique shop in 1970, a woman gave a raggedy doll to her daughter, Donna, who was in nursing school. Donna and roommate Angie kept coming home to find the doll in different positions and different locations. Then the doll began leaving them notes reading, "Help." Shortly after, they found the doll with blood on it. A psychic told them the doll was possessed by the spirit of a girl named Annabelle, who had died at the location where their apartment complex had been built. But the girl's friend Lou thought there was something more sinister about Annabelle, and told his friends to get rid of it. That's when Annabelle went to visit Lou, levitated up his body and strangled him until he passed out. The next night, the roommates heard what sounded like someone in the next room. Lou investigated. The girls heard him scream and ran in to find Lou with 2 massive claw marks on his chest, although no one else was in the room, except Annabelle. The girls called Ed and Lorraine Warren, the folks who investigated the Amityville house, who decided the doll was actually a conduit to hell that a demon was using. 2 exorcisms didn't work, and now the doll resides behind a glass case in the Warrens' Occult Museum, where it still moves. Next on our list. Crying boy paintings. Italian artist Giovanni Bragolin painted a picture of a crying boy that inexplicably became very popular in the 1950s and had many prints made. In 1985, British newspaper The Sun reported that a fireman claimed to have found these prints in multiple houses destroyed by fire, although the prints were perfectly fine. This phenomena scared the firefighters so much that none of them would allow copies of the painting into their own homes. More of such incidents of the prints being unscathed in house fires, both before and after the article, were reported, and suddenly a story popped up that the painting was of an orphan whose home had burned down. Next up. The Basano Vase. Created in the 15th century, it is a silver Italian vase with a weight of about 4 pounds and was found with the words, "Beware, this vase brings death" on a note inside. After being found, the vase was sold to an auction house. The vase was bought by a pharmacist who died 3 months later. A surgeon bought the vase, and died 2 months later, despite being only 37 years old. Next, an archaeologist bought it and he died 2 months later. The next owner died within a month. According to some Italian newspapers, the police confiscated the vase and reburied it in a lead box at an unknown location. The 4th item on our list. The Dibbuk Box. In Jewish folklore, a Dibbuk is an evil spirit. Supposedly, a Holocaust survivor accidentally summoned the demon while using a homemade Ouija board, but managed to trap it inside the wine cabinet. Kevin Manis bought the box at an estate sale in 2001, and immediately started having nightmares about an evil hag, as did friends who stayed with him. Manis gave the box to his mother, who suffered a stroke on the same day. The box's later owners have also claimed that Dibbuk has appeared in their nightmares as well. The last owner was Jason Haxton, director of the Museum of Osteopathic Medicine, who not only had nightmares but developed a strange skin disease and began coughing up blood. At that point, Haxton contacted his local rabbis, sealed the Dibbuk back in the box, and then hid it from the world. For our final entry, James Dean's car, Little Bastard. Actor James Dean loved his 1955 Porsche Spyder. He had it extensively customized and affectionately called it his little bastard. Apparently, the car was so transparently evil that Sir Alec Guinness, when meeting Dean for lunch, claimed, "If you get in that car, you will be found dead in it by this time next week." Which is exactly what happened. But the curse didn't stop there. When mechanics tried to repair the wrecked car, it fell on one of them, crushing both his legs. The car's new owner sold the engine and drivetrain to two racers. One lost control, hit a tree and died instantly, the other was injured when his car locked up and rolled over. Two thieves who tried to take pieces of the car were both injured. The car was then donated to a safety exhibit of the California Highway Patrol. The first exhibit caught fire, and the car fell on a student at the second, breaking his hip. It even managed to crush and kill a truck driver who was transporting it. The car has since disappeared. So, what did you think of the cursed objects in this video? Do you know of any more? Drop a comment and let me know. And as always, thank you for watching.